range that it may use here down at around 3,200 or so, give or take. If the numbers come out, well, I don't expect to see numbers that, you know, I mean, our deviation would put us somewhere up here. But I really think if we saw anything realistically, let's say 220, I think 220 or above, we'll probably see then this euro dollar break down and, you know, potentially come into this area down here, which would put us somewhere around, well, easily 3150 to 3100 eventually, if we saw numbers like this here. On the other hand, if we see about 110,000 or below, then this euro will take off again, and we'll probably revisit 3,300, probably break higher. Very well could see us somewhere up here back to around 3,350 or so. I think if we saw 150, so again, I'll give you even a number that's not as bad, but still, if we saw 150, then I think the euro dollar will stay range bound, still in here. Maybe even try to test, you know, the high here that we had this week. For that matter, dollar yen would probably sell off, and we would see dollar yen test this area down here, this low that used to be resistance, and potentially actually even lower. You know, we could see the dollar yen eventually revisit down here somewhere around 9900, 9850, somewhere in that area. You know, again, this is kind of what we could plan for. If we get numbers that are in line somewhere, you know, close to the 184, the market, I think, has already kind of factored in. So I think we'll just see a little bit more of what we're already seeing, but I don't know if we would see too much action. What we just covered here was, this is the week until we got in here till Wednesday, when ADP numbers came out and GDP numbers, and the market was ranging between 3,300 and 3,240. And this is basically how market makers, again, take advantage of traders that like to follow breakouts. They broke below the 3,240 level, they chased it, and then the market went ahead and said, let me go and pick up all the stop orders that these guys over here, all the breakout traders who want to hit home runs, are chasing this trade. And so again, they came back, picked up stop orders that are in here for those that are conservative, and those that have big large stops somewhere above here, this previous range, they went back up here, picked up all these orders. And then they set up the breakout traders again once more. Once we broke 3,300, a lot of traders came in here, went long. Then the market makers said, all right, let's reverse it. Let's go pick up the stop orders they have. So they came back down here, picked up these stop orders. They picked up more stop orders down here for those that said, all right, we just need a bigger stop, so we can't get stopped out. And then those that said, wait a second, let's expand our stop, let's go all the way down here. And then they came here and picked up those stop orders too. And that's kind of where we sit right now. That's pretty much the the market maker's mentality. If you're new here, this is what we try to teach you, to think the way market makers think. All right, we got 1 minute. You'll see the spreads widen, and they're widening already. As long as they're pretty wide, 15 points or so, we don't want to trade, because that means banks don't want to deal. And if they don't want to deal, you definitely do not want to be in a market that does not have dealers. You see they're widening already, 6 points, and you can already see the euro. Look, there it goes, 11. There it goes. Number is, yens are reacting opposite, 162. So, okay, 162. Again, we don't want to do anything. Look at those spreads. Stay out. Stay out. Don't touch it. So it is a surprise to the downside. The market was expecting numbers along 184,200 or higher. And unemployment rate dropped to 7.4. So once more, crazy numbers that sometimes it's tough to digest, and the market right now is having a hard time doing that. But there goes euro dollar, and come on, get me, there we go. In a market like this, you got to keep a 10-point stop. If you try to trade right now with a tighter stop, it's very difficult to not get stopped out. So I do have a 10-point stop on this. Yeah, short from 75. And I don't know why. Oh, did it hit my limit? Yeah, all right. So it hit my limit, it just took me out.
All right, guys, I did get in here at 19. Stops at -4. I'm just moving it up here. I'm actually going to go to break even now that I'm bouncing this much. I'm going to move it to break even. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to move my stop to 20, so I'm going to lock in, my commissions here. I'm going to take +8 on. Nice, good trading, Joe. Nice one. Good going. Actually, I'm going to collect the 2. I'm going to be flat at 8. I'm just going to let the rest go at 8 too. So I'm flat with 8.